outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Lead to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press sideways. What a save.
Look to the outside as Tronke goes off. De Jong into second place.
I'm going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
Nice trying, there's contact though. Slide left to the racetrack. Chris Renner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the upset the Paravolca. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cutback here. Get the run out the Paravolca. That's beautifully done there. Makashiba, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
Welcome to Homestead and the Major League eSports Catalyst Mint Series. This is it. This is what it's all come down to. This is the finale of the season, and one of 4 drivers will take it here tonight in Florida. Will it be Hunter King? Will it be Travis Brown? Will it be Marshall Newton? Or will it be Kyle Gilbert? Only time will tell, as we have one more race to find a champion here. and it couldn't be any more exciting as we are going to go straight into qualifying here for tonight's race. And then long race is going to be, as sorry for the late start here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go straight into it though. Got 14 cars set to take the green here tonight, as we're looking at Marshall Newton, one of the drivers looking to take the crown here tonight. He's been pretty much a silent assassin throughout the season. Let's see him right there. Just making his way around the track. I'm trying to find a decent camera, so I do apologise. That's Marshall Newton. Let's take a look at the other driver that's in the running. That's Mr. Carl Gilbert. He's out on track too. Let's see what he can do as Carl Gilbert goes straight to the top of the standings here with a 30.611. Marshall Newton obviously slots into second as he puts down his time. Another driver out on track now is Mr. Hunter King in the number 9. Got a shocking win last night when we went to Daytona with the low budget TV Cardiac Grand National Series. On his debut in that series, as Hunter King goes straight to the top of the board here with his first lap at 30.547. Great time for the man in the number 9, Doug Thompson, going up to 3rd place now. And James Bunt on his return to the series, he jumps up into 5th place. So time's coming in thick and fast here. Let's go to well, Travis Brown isn't out on track yet. Tim Bills is out on track, just coming out of pit road now. Bob Lacavara making his debut with the series. He's out on track now. See what Bob Lacavara can put down here as he's going into turn 3 now. I believe this is going to be his fast lap here. Goes high up towards that wall as he comes out of 4 and down towards the line. And that will be good enough for 5th place. Just getting a faster time than James Bunt's there. Now we have Michael Cozy on his return to the series. He's out on track right now as he goes straight to the top of the board with a 30.440. My God, Michael leaves some on the table for the others. As Tim Bill's still yet to set a time. He is making his way through the corners. Oh, he gets it all wrong, goes to 3 and 4. And that is going to be the end of Tim Bill's qualifying. Usually a short track guy, and it kind of proved that right there. Unfortunate there for the man in the 37, as that is going to put pay to his qualifying. Tyler Vickery just coming out of pit road, just missed out on the final 4. In the PHOA number 24. They're just coming out of turn 4 now to start his qualifying run. Into turn 1 and 2 he goes to start his run now. There he comes down the backstretch. Into turn 3. Takes a very high line there. As I'm guessing he's going to try and drop to the bottom on his second lap. No, sticks to that high line as he goes across the line here. And that first lap only good enough for 9th place, so let's see if he can pick it up on his second lap here. Down the backstretch he goes again. I got a feel for Tyler Vickery. He got that win stolen from him at the death last night. Only for Hunter King to sail on through and take the victory. Hopefully he can get some redemption here tonight as he crosses the line. And it's not good enough to put him up any more positions. He's going to stay in P9. Our 4th driver in the running for the championship here tonight, Mr. Travis Brown, makes his way down towards the line. Let's see what you can put down here. As he goes straight to the top of the table. Great first lap here. What can he do for his second lap here? Is he going to extend the lead as he crosses the line? And no, he doesn't improve that time, but still stays on the top of the pile. So Travis Brown in the catbird seat as he finishes his qualifying run. Still no times from Jordan Barry, Tex Perry, Tim Bills has given up his qualifying run, and Mike Tipton not taking time just yet. So 4 drivers not taking a time just yet. Let's give you a quick rundown of your top 10 here. Travis Brown on the pole so far. Michael Cozy second. Hunter King is third. 4th is Kyle Gilbert. 5th is Brian McRae. 6th is Doug Thompson. 7th is Marshall Newton. A bit on the back foot there. A few positions back from the other 3 in the top 4. Going in for a championship here tonight. So he's going to have some work to do in the race. Bob Lacavara in 8th. 9th is James Bunson. Running out your top 10 is Tyler Vickery. Well, with that, I'm just going to ask everybody to stand on your feet. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we go to tonight's national anthem. And that was the national anthem brought to you by our good friend at BOFA Broadcasting, Mr. Terry Adams. And with that, and with qualifying pretty much done and dusted, we are going to go to our grid for tonight's race, and starting up on the pole will be the man in the catbird seat as we go into tonight's race, Mr. Travis Brown. He'll be joined on row 1 by Michael Cozy Jr. making his return to the series. Row 2 will be Hunter King and Kyle Gilbert. They'll be looking to catch Travis Brown in the early runnings of this field race, as they are currently second and third in the standings, but currently sitting on the second row. Row 3 will be Brian McRae and Doug Thompson. Row 4, again, as I mentioned, he's got some work to do, but he's there in P7, and joining him on the 4th row is Bob Lacavara. Row 5 is James Bunce and Tyler Vickery. Row 6 will be Tim Bills and Jordan Barry. Row 7 and starting shotgun on the field will be Tex Perry and Mike Tipton. So that is your field for tonight's race, and you can hear the engines are loud, and with good reason. It's going to be one hell of a race. 134 laps hit the distance here tonight. And we're just waiting for them to get rolling now, as we are going to be getting this race. Just one more race and that settles it, ladies and gentlemen. And that man on the pole, as again I've already mentioned, in the catbird seat, but those two guys behind him, Kyle Gilbert and Hunter King, right behind him for the start of the race. Marshall Newton, you see him back there, just quite a bit ways back in the 76, starting alongside Bob Lacavara, as waiting for the pace car to get going. Not moving just yet, and there he goes. There goes the pace car. As now the field are rolling and ready to go. We see them all just coming around the track now on their pacing laps. On their pacing lap, I apologise. Getting ready to get this thing underway. I apologise for that. That was my home screen. So through turn 3 on their pacing lap. This is what it all comes down to. One final race, 134 laps to settle it here at Homestead. Travis Brown going to lead them to the line for the green flag. And as Tony Trapasso would say, Grandpa, Papa Viagra, it's time to get it on for the finale at Homestead. The field controller, Hunter King, and we're underway. 134 laps here at Homestead. And a good start by Travis Brown as he gets out in front of Michael Cozy Jr. And almost immediately Hunter King dropping to the bottom of the track and taking away that second place from Michael Cozy Jr. So Hunter King almost immediately on the tackle. Look at the 35 there. That is... Wait for it. Brian McRae trying to make a move there, but doesn't get it right there. Has to drop to the bottom of the track and fall to the back of the field. Meanwhile, back at the front, Travis Brown has the lead, and Hunter King is now going to set sail and try and catch it up to the 0-1 here as they come out of 2 on lap number 2. Into turns 3 and 4. Oh no! That's Doug Thompson getting it all wrong through 3 and 4. And the caution is out. Jordan Barry getting it all wrong through 3 and 4 as well. Let's see what happened to him. Tried the outside pass on Mike Tipton, just lost the back end, and Brian McRae just finished him off. So unfortunate circumstance for Jordan Barry on his debut here tonight. Does get it going again. But not what you want to see on your first start in the Catalyst Mint Series. Travis Brown did take over, did hold on to the lead though. Through that, Hunter King is going down to pit road already, followed by Marshall Newton. Doug Thompson going as well after that little scare. Tyler Vickery going down as well. Tex Perry in that Marshall number 56. A beautiful paint scheme, paying homage to the lives that were lost in that terrible plane crash, which sadly took the lives of the Marshall College football team. So good to see him paying respects to those guys. James Bunt's out on track. He is right there. He's currently sitting in P4 after staying out. Mike Tipton is there too. Michael Cozy Jr. actually got by. Oh no, he didn't. That was Hunter King who went into pit road, not Kyle Gilbert, but Hunter King wins the race off pit road, followed by Marshall Newton. Tim Bills is the third one out of pit road, followed by Doug Thompson. There is Tyler Vickery, followed by Tex Perry. Bob Lacavara, the next one out of pit road, followed by Brian McRae, who's guessing is taking a fast repair here. No, I take that back. He's still got that damage on the front of his car. And Jordan Barry going to be the next one out of pit road. And I believe he has taken a fast repair here. No, he hasn't. So caution number 1 here happened on the end of lap number 2. As they're going 2 by 2 now, and we're going to get this thing going almost immediately. Sim not wasting any time, and they're eager to get this thing going as well, just as much as we are. So hello to everybody that's in the live chat. I hope you're enjoying the race so far. As they come out of turn 4, Travis Brown has control of the field again. As we're back on the green flag conditions here. And what can Kyle Gilbert do this time? He's got the inside line on Michael Cozy as they go into turn 1. And is alongside him. Got the nose out in front. Can he get the clear? Coming out of 2. He looks like he has. So Kyle Gilbert up to second place now. And he's going to try and set sail and try and get to the back of Travis Brown. Right behind him, Hunter King is on a mission here. Already passed a couple of drivers. Past Tipton and Bunce. At the same time as Marshall Newton drifts off the track there. Almost gets it to the side of Doug Thompson. And here comes Tex Perry as well. So everybody's scrambling for positions already. Further on in the pack, meanwhile back at the front, Travis Brown has set sail and he's already half a second up the road. Michael Cozy has got back around Kyle Gilbert here. Up into second, Kyle Gilbert going to make that second line his own here as he gets round the back round on the outside of Cozy. Here comes Hunter King as well to the inside of Cozy. Cozy not having fun here in this race so far. Doesn't like the setup of the car by the looks of things. As Hunter King now moves up to third place. Next one behind Cozy will be Tim Bills, who had a terrible qualifying if we remember. And he's got James Bunce, Tex Perry and Doug Thompson for company here. Into turn 1 they go. There is Tim Bills in 5th place. Michael Cozy still keeping Hunter King very honest here as they come out of turn 2. A bit further back, let's focus on Marshall Newton, who's a bit further back there and is trailing James Bunce. They're going to dive it in there in turn 3. Going to try and take away the position. He's side by side as they go through turn 4. Not got the run there. got a bit tight on him by the looks of things as they come out of 4. James Bond's able to hold on to that P8 position. Looks like we've got problems for Tyler Vickery there. He's fallen to the back of the field right behind Jordan Barry. So struggling early on. Travis Brown still holds on to the lead here. Kyle Gilbert is in second. Cozy in third now after getting around Hunter King. Hunter King in trouble as he's now got Tim Bills right behind him. Going into turn 1. I wonder if Hunter King has burned off the goodie off those tyres already. As we've got side-by-side action between Tex Perry and Doug Thompson here. The 13 Chicken Pit Machine holding off the 56 Marshall College football team number 56. Tex Perry usually runs the 85 here, but not tonight. He's running the 56, as you probably could tell, as the battle for second is getting a bit tighter now. Cozy's got him to the back of Kyle Gilbert. Kyle Gilbert not able to get up to the back of Travis Brown. Here comes Cozy to the inside of Gilbert now. Side by side as they come through 3 and 4. Gilbert got the better run out of 4 there as Cozy's still side by side with the 227 as they go into turn 1. Still side by side as it goes through turn 2. Gilbert getting the better run on the outside there. Hunter King going to try and follow him through. Cozy going to fall back to 4th place now. Files in behind Hunter King. Defends the position from Tim Bills there. Bills is going to be right behind Cozy as they go through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sorry. I apologise. Cozy losing momentum but almost gets back on the loud pedal, trying to make a way past to Hunter King, but Bills is right there as well. And it looks like they are reeling in Travis Brown here, so this could be a 5-car battle for the lead here very soon. But Travis Brown had a good start there. He got up to about 1.5 seconds up the road, but now they're reeling him in, and it's not going to be a good sight in his rear view mirrors as he's got 2 chase contenders closing on him very quickly. The 3, 1 and 2 they go. We're on lap 15 of 134 here. Hunter King going to try the outside line on Kyle Gilbert now as they come down the backstretch. And Hunter King getting the better run into turn 3. Can Kyle Gilbert come back at him through 3 and 4? Not going to make it. Yes, he is actually. He's going to get a better run going through 3 and 4. Out of 4 he comes. They're going to be side by side, and Cozy's right there as well. Oh, Gilbert getting very close to the side of King there. If they had made contact, Cozy would have come off the worst there because he was right in the middle of that. Tim Bills right there. It looks like Doug Thompson's starting to close in on these guys as well, as he's managed to shake off Tex Perry now. And they are 2.5 seconds to the good over Brian McRae and Marshall Newton, who are fighting amongst themselves there. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead here and it is the battle for the lead here, is Travis Brown has been caught by now Michael Cozy, who's going to make a bid for second place here, and Tim Bills now working to the inside of Kyle Gilbert, who's starting to fall backwards. Manages to hold on to that 5th spot though, as now they're right on the back of Travis Brown now. Travis Brown has been caught now. Can Hunter King try and find a way past and put himself in the catbird seat for the championship? Or can Travis Brown hold on? I'm wondering if Travis Brown has burned off his tyres already. That's probably how he's been able to be caught so quickly. Great racing we're seeing here so far. We're very early in this race. We've got a long way to go yet. So Travis Brown, your leader. Hunter King second. Michael Cozy Jr. in third. Kyle Gilbert currently sits 4th. Tim Bills in 5th. Doug Thompson in 6th. As we have lost Bob Lacavara, it seems. Oh, no, we haven't. He's come back in again. I think he blinked out for a while. As Hunter King, right on the back of the 0-1 there. As Cozy's going to try and get a 2 for here. Goes to the bottom of the track here. Gets Hunter King now. Is he going to try another move on Travis Brown? No, he's not. He's going to jump back in line into second place. Hunter King going to try and take it back, but he's got to watch in his mirrors there as Kyle Gilbert is right there. Doug Thompson is right there as well. So now it's a 6-car battle for the lead as Doug Thompson's going to try the inside line on Tim Bills as it goes through 3 and 4. Gilbert going to hold him up a little bit though. He's got a bit less momentum on that bottom line and has held Doug Thompson up very badly there. Flying in formation as they go into turn 1. They've lost a bit of ground to Cozy and Travis Brown. Cozy going to try the inside line now on Brown as they go through turn 2 out onto the backstretch. It's a drag race to turn 3 now, and can Cozy take away the lead here? He's got a nose out in front as he dives it in turn 3, takes away the lead, and we have a new leader here at Homestead. Travis Brown going to try and cross him over though as they come out of 4, not close enough, and has to settle for second place for now. This battle, though, raging on for third place, though. Hunter King going to fall in behind Kyle Gilbert here. Gilbert now to third place. Tim Bills is there. Hunter King trying desperately to try and stay with Kyle Gilbert. He has to fall away there, and he's got to watch in his mirrors as well. Bills is right there. Thompson is right there as well. As now Bill's going to try the inside line on King and takes away 4th place. Or does he? Because King going to get a bit of run out of turn 2. And Hunter King lives to fight another day, but here comes Doug Thompson on the outside of Tim Bills as well now. Loses that momentum again behind Hunter King. Surely they're not going to try and make it 3 wide as they come out of 4. No, too early for that one, says Mr. Doug Thompson, and backs out of it. Tim Bill's going to try the inside line on Hunter King again. And they are losing touch with the top 2, these 4, while they keep battling like they are. And that won't look good for Hunter King and Kyle Gilbert as they are losing sight of the man that is potentially, in this early running, looking to take the title. Travis Brown, it doesn't matter that Michael Cozy's taking the lead in his sail away into the sunset. He's just got to stay ahead of the 227 and the number 9. As Hunter King still battling it out with Tim Bills here. Bill's hoping to play spoiler here as Bill's going to get a better run. Going into 3, going to dive it in and going to take away 4th place here. King going to try and get a run on the outside line. Thompson going to try the bottom line. The bottom line not working around here. As now, Thompson going to try the inside line on Hunter King. King does not want to see this happen early on. As now, Doug Thompson moves up to the top 5. Hunter King drops to P6 now. A bit further back in the pack, we've got Tex Perry now under pressure from Brian McRae. As Tex Perry lost the draft to Doug Thompson and has fallen back into the clutches of the 35. Remember, Brian McRae does have that front end damage. You can see it there on the front of his car after that collision he had with Jordan Barry. A bit further back, we've got Marshall Newton running all by himself. He doesn't want to be that far back this early on, but again, this is a long race. And anything can happen between now and lap 134. And we do have stages, by the way. Tim Bill's now going to move up to 3rd place now, meanwhile. He's going to try the inside line of Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert is just sit and duck here. As Thompson and Bills have just been ganging up on both of the chase contenders here. And And while all this is happening, they're just falling further and further away from the top two. Travis Brown already himself 1.7 seconds behind Cozy. A big push up the track there for Kyle Gilbert. Still going to try and keep it wound up on the high side though. As they go through turns 1 and 2. Still battling out, still side by side. Still trying to jockey for position here. Gilbert going to try and get some side draft in as Thompson has problems. Thompson going to try and control the car. Save it, sir. Save it. And he saves it. Great save for Doug Thompson. That must have been a game-changing moment for himself. Going to need a new fire suit when he comes into pit road. As this battle still wages on between Tim Bills and Kyle Gilbert. And it looks like Bills is going to finally take the position away from Gilbert now. Cuts up across the track. These guys, no love lost between these two. As they were involved in a race-deciding collision a couple of races ago. Thankfully, no shenanigans between the 37 and the 227 this time round. As Tim Bills now gets a gap over Kyle Gilbert and sets sail after the 0-1. As the caution is out. And I believe that is for the stage. As Mike Tipton having problems there. I'm not going to bring up the stage points because stage points do not matter around here, especially with finishing positions being paramount. That decides the championship. So with the first competition caution out, we are going to step away. Well, I'm going to step away because there's nobody else here with me. I'm going to step away for a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with more racing action. Do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it.
And he hits him again now. Ray Alfala into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing
Race lead to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press.
saved it.
What a save.
Look to the outside as Kroenke goes off. De Jong into second place.
Going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
Eyes trying, there's contact though.
slide left of the racetrack. Chris Leonard drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact. He's going to try and make the move around the upset the Paravolca. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cutback here. Get the run out the Paravolca. That's beautifully done there. Makashuba, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original eSport racing game. This is iRacing.
And you're really joining us live here at Homestead, Miami Speedway. My God, I can't speak tonight, I promise. As we are about to get them going green once again here for stage 2. Who is going to come out on top in this stage? As Cozy is going to bring them back to the green here. Pace car will make that hard left turn right now. As it won't, the lights are back on the pace car, so not sure what's going on there. The lights finally go off this time. Everybody's still on the lead lap in this early stage of the race. I'd still say early, with just less than 100 laps to go here at Homestead. And remember, this is the championship deciding race. Travis Brown, Kyle Gilbert, Hunter King and Marshall Newton all gunning for a championship here tonight. Only 4 drivers left in it. Only one can take it. And at the moment, Travis Brown in the catbird seat as they make their way into turn 3 now. So through the final 2 corners they come, waiting for that pace car to make the final left turn into pit road. And there it goes, the field in control of Michael Cozy Jr. now as we get them going. We're back on the green now on lap 39 of 134. And Cozy getting off to a huge start there. Great restart there by the 77. As we're back under caution again, Tyler Vickery in trouble here. What happened to him? Oh, it wasn't Vickery, it was Mike Tipton in trouble. Coming together with the other Miller car of James Bunstead. Let's take another look at that. So Tipton drifted up the track, and unfortunately James Bunt's having nowhere to go. Locks him down to avoid the spinning Tipton. So Tipton back up and running again, but he is going to be starting at the back of the field. Got some damage on the front of that number 55 machine. Is bringing it pit side to get some fixed out. And we are back on the caution number 3 here. And we will step away for another quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So we're back here live at the, Homestead. My God, am I speaking tonight? As they're coming through 3 and 4. The lights are off on the pace car. We're about to get them going again. So let's see if they can get off to a better restart this time round. Pace car's off. Mike Cozy in control as we're back on the green once again. Let's see how they fare this time round as they go into turn 1. And Travis Brown a lot closer this time round. He's got to work on the outside of Michael Cozy as they go down the backstretch here. Side by side as they go into 3. And Brown going to get a better run out of 4 and gets the lead away from Cozy. Great run there by the 0-1. And now Kyle Gilbert right on the back of the 77. And remember, Gilbert and Hunter King need to make their moves now if they want to try and keep up to the back of Travis Brown. And one man that's really on the back foot right now is Mr. Marshall Newton, all the way back there in P11. Really struggling in this race, and he's battling out with James Bunt. We're back at the front now. We still have this battle here. Well, it was a battle, but now Michael Cozy's managed to get away from Kyle Gilbert, who's now fallen back into the grasps of Hunter King and Tim Bills, as it is Tex Perry now working on the inside of Brian McRae. Not able to get the run though that he wants to get by him. All very close to him as they go through 1 and 2. So, Travis Brown, your leader here, as he's trying to get away from Michael Cozy. Cozy not letting him get away completely here. That's, oh, we got a big wreck here. That's Tim Bills. Big wreck there. It looks like Brian McRae was involved as well. And it was. Big hit there for the 35 and for the 37. Go back and find out what happened there. Oh, got to go back a bit further than that. Tim Bills was involved in that. I think, yeah, he tagged the outside wall just before he went into turn 1. Tried the dive maneuver on Hunter King. Hit the apron, that unsettled the car. Tried to correct it, snapped right, and Brian McRae was just an innocent victim in that. Big hit there for the 37. Thankfully, no chase contenders were involved in that wreck. As Tyler Vickery having connection problems here tonight. That's probably why he's been on the back foot. So Brian McRae has to bring a pit side. Tim Bills, with that serious damage on his 37, is going to have to bring it in as well. It looks like everyone is going to bring it down at this point. We see them all bring it into pit road. Let's see who's going to bring it out first, though. As Travis Brown overshoots his pit box. That's not going to help him. That means if Cozy gets out first, he's going to be taking over the lead here. As it looks like James Bunt's got the faster pit stop there. I don't think he got into his pit stall though, that's the problem. And he didn't. So James Bunt's not getting into his pit stall and having to drive through. So Cozy's going to win the race off pit road here. Kyle Gilbert in second. Out of pit road. And Travis Brown has fallen behind King and Gilbert. So that's crucial for the championship now. James Bunt's going to bring it down to pit road again, as is Tyler Vickery, as is Tim Bills. You see him right there in that 37, going to get some more damage fixed. If he makes it into his pit box this time. And just about. No, he still can't get it in there. Big problems for Bunts here. As it looks like he finally made it into his pit box. Doug Thompson staying out through the pit stops. So he wants to lead a lap here tonight, and he's led 2 now, so good for him. Bonus points are not a factor here, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, but it is a championship race, so what would be the point in championship points? So we're under caution number 4 here, lap 48 of 134. Doug Thompson is your leader. Michael Cozy on the freshest tyres, though, is in second. Kyle Gilbert will be in third. Hunter King in fourth as the lights go off on the pace car. Travis Brown, after sliding through his pit stall, falls to fifth and behind, and crucially, behind Kyle Gilbert and Hunter King. So let's see how this one plays out, as Doug Thompson is going to bring them back to the green here on older tyres. 8 laps the difference between Doug Thompson and Michael Cozy, but Cozy has not raced them in anger yet, so they are fresh as fresh can be. Got a couple of people trying to support someone called Barrel Boy. Not sure who that is. But anyway, about to go back to green again. As the pace car is about to peel off into pit road. Doug Thompson going to be in control of the field right now. How long does he hold him down? And he doesn't wait very long as we're back under green conditions again. Doug Thompson, a good start there, but I can't help but think he might be in a bit of trouble here. Wants to get through turns 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, the Michael Cozy going to get a run on Doug Thompson here to go into 3. And already Travis Brown trying to make roads past Carl Gilbert and Hunter King there. Got the outside run on Gilbert and gets by him. Great move there by Travis Brown. And here comes Tex Perry to the inside of Carl Gilbert as well. As we're under caution again. And it's Bob Lacavara involved this time. Let's see what happened here. Oh, it was Mike Tipton again. Take a look at what happened to Tipton here. Just lost the back end of the car. Tried to correct it, came back up on the track and absolutely annihilated Bob Lacavara. Let's take a look at it from a cockpit view of Bob Lacavara's car. Seeing there going through turns 3 and 4, you see the back end of Mike Tipton's car just stepping out there, comes back up on the track and BAM! That has got to hurt. As Bob Lacavara going to bring it into pit road now. Got a smoking gun there. So Doug Thompson got the caution he needed. Wanted a quick caution and he got it. Is he going to bring him down pit side though? No, he's not. So Thompson going to stay out longer on those older tyres. We do have a few takers down pit road. Tyler Vickery, James Bunce, Tim Bills, and obviously Mike Tipton down pit road as well. And unfortunately for Mike Tipton, has had a horrible race so far. And as Tony would say, he's pretty much hit everything except for the flag stand here tonight. So that's a bit unfortunate for Tipton. As he's going to get some serious repairs done on that number 55 Miller High Life machine. So, under caution again. While we're under caution, we are going to step away for another commercial break. We'll be right back with some more racing action. Do not go anywhere.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original eSport racing game. This is iRacing.
Down into turn number 1. Another slide job and crossover.
The brakes are glowing on that left front as we go 3 wide for the 3rd spot. Making sure they won't pull up. Almost in intersection.
Almost pushing each other into the intersection and around.
It's going to be fun to keep an eye on some of the main bombers in this one.
Gotta keep an eye on it all, but this is the battle to watch right here, the battle for 3rd.
By the way, a little homework. Morris was
And we're back live here at Homestead. We're about to get them back under green once again after their 5th caution of the night here at Homestead. Let's hope we can get a decent run this time round. As they come out of turn 4, Doug Thompson in control of the field once again as we're going to go back under green, and we are. Doug Thompson not wasting any time, and a good restart there by the 13. Remember, he is on those older tyres, so he needs to kind of watch himself. As already Travis Brown working to the outside of Hunter King. King going to try and save the position though, defending for his life, but Travis Brown seems very, very strong on that high side and gets it. Moves up to 3rd place here as Cozy going to move to the inside of Doug Thompson now through turn 3 and into turn 4. Oh, very close there as Doug Thompson has to settle from the outside line here. As Travis Brown going to follow Cozy through on that bottom line. And those old tyres really hurting Doug Thompson now. As there goes Hunter King to the inside of the 13. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Cozy is your leader. Travis Brown 2nd, Hunter King very close there in 3rd place. Kyle Gilbert is in 4th. So 3 of your 4 chase drivers in the top 5 right now. Oh, is Hunter King having troubles here? Hunter King is in trouble and he's around on the infield. And we've got a couple of people scrambling as well. Comes back up at the track. No caution has come out. But big problems there for Hunter King. Lost the back end of the car and continues on. But that has really got to hurt him in the long run here. As we're going back to this battle for the lead here. Travis Brown still all over the back of Michael Cozy Jr. as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. Onto the back stretch now. That promoting Carl Gilbert up to 3rd place. Tex Perry up to 4th. Doug Thompson is still in the top 5 now despite the older tyres. Jordan Barry up to the top 6 now. So good run for him so far. James Bunt's currently sitting in 7th place. Marshall Newton is in 8th, but a ways back there. 5 seconds off the pace from your leader, Michael Cozy Jr. and Tyler Vickery in 9th. And Tim Bills slowly crawling his way back up the field. He's up into the top 10 now. As Hunter King back up to speed again, trying to hunt down the 37 and get himself back through the field. But he is 11 seconds off the pace of the leader. Speaking of the leader, still got Travis Brown right behind him there as they go through 3 and 4 to complete another lap. As we are going to be on lap 61 this time by. As the caution is out again, that is the end of stage 2. So a caution-filled race here, which is normally what you would not expect with a field this short. And that small run, the biggest loser out of that one is Hunter King. Had that spin going through 1 and 2, really, really hurt him. And has put him back outside the top 10. But there's still quite a long way to go here. So he still has enough time to get back up there, as the field is going to get reset again for the third stage here at Homestead. Michael Cozy is going to bring them all pit side. Tex Perry is going to stay out, as is Brian McRae. But Brian McRae is one lap down, so he cannot bring it pit side yet. James Bunce is going to stay out, as is Mike Tipton going to stay out as well. So, interesting strategies there. As the rest of the guys are going to bring it down pit road. Let's bring up your pit timer here to see who is going to get out first, as Travis Brown gets into his pit stall a lot safer this time round. Hunter King there only just hitting his pit box, so that's how far back he was. As Michael Cozy Jr. going to win the race off pit road. Travis Brown second, Carl Gilbert third. Jordan Barry off pit road in fourth, so great pit stop for him. So Jordan Barry, one of the biggest winners off pit road there, in the number 34 machine. Gets the jump on Doug Thompson. And Marshall Newton been sitting back there in the lower half of the top 10, and on occasions outside the top 10 for most of the race here tonight. Really wants to start making his way forward very soon if he wants to have a chance at getting the championship here tonight. Unfortunately, nothing has worked in his favour, as Tex Perry and James Bunce bring it pit side, as does Brian McRae. So Michael Cozy gonna reassume the lead here. Travis Brown there in second. Mike Tipton staying out for a wave around, and he's well within his rights to do so. As we're going to be 70 laps to go this time by. We're missing some big drivers in this race. Mark Arthur not here tonight. Spencer Preet. Thought he came in earlier, but he opted not to take the green here tonight. He is not here. Marcus Hagman not here tonight either. So another big name missing out of the field tonight. It's a shame, because you would think that those guys would be able to make it. Obviously, Mark Arthur can't make it due to work commitments, so unfortunate for him. So lights are off on the pace car again. Michael Cozy does have control of the field when the pace car does peel off into pit road. Travis Brown is in second place. Carl Gilbert in third. Jordan Barry in fourth. And Doug Thompson running out of the top five here as they make their way into turn 3. And stage 3 is about to get underway here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Out of turn 4, pace car going to make that hard left turn now. There it goes, and away we go. Stage 3 underway. Cozy bringing them back to the green here on lap 66 of 134. A good restart from pretty much everybody out there tonight. A big problem though for Jordan Barry. Gets stuck up on the high side, and he's going to get freight train here. Big problems there for Barry as they come out down to the backstretch. And now here comes Marshall Newton. Going to try and make his name known here as he moves up to the top 5. And Tyler Vickery got problems here. Pushing up the track there, has to back out of it. As everybody's scrambling for position here, Jordan Barry's still falling like a stone for the field as there goes Hunter King to the inside. Hunter King now up into 6th place as he's now going to move to the inside of Marshall Newton here. Dives it in there, and problems for Kyle Gilbert as he's falling back, and Doug Thompson is sideways coming out of 4. Exact carbon copy of what happened to him on lap 2 here tonight. Doug Thompson going to fall to the back of the field now. Meanwhile, back in the front, Doug Thompson, Travis Brown keeping Michael Cozy honest as they're already 1.82 seconds up the road ahead of Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert having problems of his own as now he's got his mirrors full of Hunter King, who's on a flyer through the field right now, it has to be said. It's already dispatched Marshall Newton, who himself has been dispatched by Tex Perry. Newton's starting to fall backwards now. Gilbert and Hunter King having a battle here as Gilbert goes down the track to block him. That lets Tex Perry by. Very unorthodox move there by the 227. Very aggressive move as well. As Travis Brown still staying behind Michael Cozy here as we're on lap 70 of 134. And they've completely flat checked out from the rest of the field. Kyle Gilbert still trying to hold on to that 3rd place here as he's going to try everything he can to stay in front of Tex Perry. Tex Perry promoted up to 4th place after that audacious move there by Kyle Gilbert to stop Hunter King getting by. And it did work because Hunter King just lost all of his momentum and is now stuck behind the 56 of Tex Perry. Jordan Barry utilising an outside line to get by Doug Thompson. Thompson, after that incident, able to wheel his way back up to P7 now, works to the inside of Barry and is already back up to P6. A great recovery drive from Doug Thompson already. Marshall Newton in big trouble. He's fallen back to P11 here. Really not enjoying this race tonight. And on a night where a championship was on the line, Marshall Newton really struggling here around Homestead. Kyle Gilbert still trying to hold off Tex Perry here. Perry falling a couple of tenths behind him as they are going to try and reel in Michael Cozy and Travis Brown, but it's not working so far. Those two seem to be working together to just try and gap the field completely, and it is working because they're almost 3 seconds to the good over Kyle Gilbert now. Tyler Vickery, it seems, has decided to put his car behind the wall. Using that Alt F4 button, are we, Tyler? Again. So, Travis Brown starting to lose ground now on Michael Cozy as to come out of turn 2. So, Cozy starting to gap the 0-1 now as they come through 3 and 4. The only 2 cars that are way ahead of everybody else. Gilbert now starting to gap Tex Perry, who is in trouble because he's got a very fired up Hunter King right behind him. And King will not have forgotten that block that he received from Kyle Gilbert a few laps ago. And he'll be eager to get back up to the back of Gilbert. But he's got to negotiate his way around Tex Perry first. And he's having to do it the hard way on the outside line here as they come out of turn 4. And he makes the move stick, so good move there by Hunter King. And Doug Thompson very quickly will be joining the fray, as he's another one that's heated up here right now. Everybody's doing fine, Mr. Hatchell. Good to see you in the live chat. Hope you're enjoying the race. As we are watching a battle between Tex Perry and Doug Thompson, two of the veterans of the league. As Thompson going to take the inside line there, going to wheel on the apron. That unsettled the car slightly. That's let Tex Perry get a run on the outside coming out of turn 2. And Perry holding on to the position. Great move there. But they capitalised on a mistake by Thompson. Thompson going to close in on the back of him and turns him. Gets it to the back of Tex Perry. That's going to bring out caution number 7 here tonight. And that's not what Michael Cozy and Travis Brown wanted to see here, as they were absolutely walking away from the field. Let's go back and watch that incident between Tex Perry and Doug Thompson there. I see them racing it out pretty hard. You see there, that mistake there by Doug Thompson, that let Tex Perry get back on the outside and keep that position ahead of the 13. And Tex Perry looks like he brushed the wall, and Doug Thompson got into the back of him. Turned him slightly. That was enough to bring out the caution here. Didn't go into a full spin here. So, caution number 7 here is out. We've got people down pit road now. And everybody's down pit road, it seems. As Travis Brown overshoots his pit box by a huge margin. Can't get into his box now. Oh, that's going to hurt him. That's going to hurt him big time. As there goes Michael Cozy. There goes Doug Thompson. There goes Kyle Gilbert. There goes Jordan Barry. There goes Tim Bills. Tex Perry. Now Travis Brown leaves. Marshall Newton and Brian McCrae. Big problems there for Hunter King, as he's one of the last drivers to leave pit road and falls out of the top 10 again. The problems there for Hunter King, but problems as well for Travis Brown. And now that has put Kyle Gilbert in the hot catbird seat. With all this drama going on, we're going to step away for one more commercial break. We'll be right back with more racing action. Do not go anywhere. It's for a championship, guys. You're not going to want to miss it.
That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cutback here. Get the run out the parabolic.
And we're back live here at Homestead. Big shake up in the field here. Problems for Hunter King and Travis Brown in the pit stops. That has put Kyle Gilbert in the catbird seat as we are about to go back to green here for another time on lap 82 of 134 here tonight. And Michael Cozy led the most laps here tonight. He is going to bring them back to green with Doug Thompson on his outside here. And this time Doug Thompson is on fresh tyres and he's going to try and get up to it, but Doug Thompson spins the tyres on the restart. That's let Kyle Gilbert get a better run on the inside as they go into turn 1 here. And Gilbert going to take away second place with Tim Bills now up into the top 5. He's trying to get to the inside of Jordan Barry's. Here comes Travis Brown. Going to make a 3 wide into turn 3. This could end in all kinds of badly, as there's still 3 wide as they go into turn 4. Who's going to yield? Who's going to win this one? As Travis Brown going to win that little dice there as he fends off Tim Bills. Now going to work on the inside of Jordan Barry as they go into turns 1 and 2. What racing we're seeing here tonight. Despite all the cautions, some great moves happening, and you saw one just there. Travis Brown putting one hell of a move on Tim Bills and Jordan Barry to move himself up into the 4th spot, and now is right behind Kyle Gilbert as Doug Thompson does it again, as he really does it this time. Destroys his car on the infield there. He gets it going again, but he has got one severely damaged car. Meanwhile, back for the race for second. Here comes Travis Brown now to the inside of Kyle Gilbert. This is for a championship. Gilbert going to try and squeeze him down to the bottom. Try and lose his momentum. Gilbert gets a wiggle coming out of turn 4. That's going to give the advantage to Travis Brown as they go across the line here. Travis Brown going to move his way back up to second place, but Gilbert going to try and keep him wound up on the high side. Try and squeeze him down, pinch him down as they come out of turn 2. And a side-by-side drag race as they go up to turn 3 now. Still racing hard for that championship. This is for the championship here tonight. Gilbert and Brown really slugging it out here for the honours. Travis Brown gets a nose out in front. Travis Brown going to move up to the 2nd spot and crucially into the championship lead here tonight. But that battle was exciting. Travis Brown putting all kinds of moves on people here tonight. A 3 wide situation that worked in his favour, followed by one hell of a battle with Kyle Gilbert, of which he won due to a mistake by Gilbert getting a bit of a twitch coming out of turn 4. Jordan Barry still holding on to that 4th spot. Tex Perry is in 5th. Tim Bills is in 6th. 7th now is Hunter King after passing Marshall Newton. Newton still falling backwards again. His championship race tonight is not going in his favour at all whatsoever, which is a huge shame for the man, because he's really been trying his hardest to scrape and claw his way into the final 4. Managed to do it, but the wheels finally came off it tonight, unfortunately. Still quite a ways to go. We're going to be interested to see how he could try and get back in this, but he does not look like he's enjoying himself out there tonight, as Travis Brown now starts to put a gap on Kyle Gilbert in 2nd place, who himself has got a nice gap over Jordan Barry, not got the full second ahead of him, as Jordan Barry's got a queue behind him. It's Tex Perry and Tim Bills and Hunter King right there with him. Tim Bills going to try and look to the inside of Tex Perry as they go into turn 1. Not going to make it work this time round. Going to try the outside now, see if he can get a better run coming out of turn 4. Does get a better run, but he's not close enough to get the move done, as he's got a drag race with him up to turn 3. That outside line really coming into play now, as Bill's drifting up to the wall there. That's not going to help him as they come out of 4. Perry going to stay with him or not? He's not going to stay with him. Bill's actually got a better run out of that, so good on him. As Tex Perry is falling backwards here, not sure what's going on. As Hunter King finds his way by. So Tex Perry falling back to P7 now. He's got just about a second of a gap ahead of Brian McRae. He's holding on to that 8th spot. Marshall Newton, as we already mentioned, falling to the latter half of the top 10 in 9th. And James Bunce rounds out the top 10. Mike Tipton and Doug Thompson, the only 2 drivers left in this race. Nope, Doug Thompson is there. Yep, there he is. With a severely damaged car though. Not really going to be getting up to much now. And Michael Cozy Jr. 1.6 seconds to the good ahead of Travis Brown. Brown not able to quite get away from Kyle Gilbert. Still, it's half a second on the road, but not extending that gap by a huge load. It's Jordan Barry now under pressure from Tim Bills. Tim Bills going to dive to that bottom line now. Try and get around the 34. Not going to make it work so far here tonight. Well, right now anyway. Ooh, it's tough being in the booth on your own. So Jordan Barry able to hold on to 4th place for now, but here comes Tim Bills again for another run here into turn 1. Going to get a draft off him, going to dive it down into turn 1. As Jordan Barry goes too high, that's going to give the position to Tim Bills as they come out of 2. Or is it Jordan Barry going to get a good run? Tim Bills still got a nose out in front here as they go towards 3. This should complete the move here, and it does. Tim Bills now moves up to 4th place. As we're only 15 laps into the run, it looks like the tyres are starting to go off already here. The gap between Michael Cozy Jr. and Travis Brown is now almost 2 seconds. Travis Brown now is starting to gap Kyle Gilbert at a faster rate now. The gap is almost a second, and it is a second now as they cross the line. Then Bill's finally getting around Jordan Barry, as you already saw, but Jordan Barry not letting him get away here. Battles all over the place as Tex Perry still trying to find his way back around, and the 9 of Hunter King is going to dive it to the inside there through 3. As he drifts on the track, Hunter King able to avoid him. Great move there, as that was Jordan Barry hitting the wall coming out of 4. So Jordan Barry hitting the wall out of 4. Doesn't seem to have hurt him too much. He has let Tim Bills get away now though. The gap between himself and Bills is now over a second. Hunter King able to hold on ahead of Tex Perry, who's now been passed by Brian McRae now. So McRae able to find his way past the 56. So everybody's starting to get really spread out now. And this is a good recipe for a green flag run here. And I might have jinxed it, so get your hate mail coming to Sam Cooper Bennett at Cork Island, PO Box OU 812. Let's go back to Tim Bills here. Starting to close the gap between himself and Kyle Gilbert. And Kyle Gilbert does not want to see that happening. He's trying to keep the gap honest between himself and Travis Brown here. But the gap has gone over a second now. Tim Bills is closing in on the back of the 227. Question is, catching is one thing, passing is completely another. And don't get me wrong, we've seen a lot of passes here tonight. Let's take a look at the summary here tonight for this race as we are Settling in for a nice green flag run when I can find the goddamn summary. Oh, there we go. As we've had 6 lead changes, 7 cautions, as you already know. Laps remaining 35, we know that. As we just hit lap 100 of 134. Top 5 as it stands right now. Michael Costa Jr. in the lead. Travis Brown second. Kyle Gilbert third. Tim Bills fourth. As you can see there, the battle between Gilbert and Bills really high up now as Bills going to dive into the inside there. Coming out of 4. Gilbert looks like he's struggling here. Barry rounding out the top 5 though. As Bills going to dive it in there. Gilbert does not want this to happen. As that's going to put a car between himself and Travis Brown now as they come out of 2. Tim Bills now up to 3rd place. Kyle Gilbert falling to 4th. And with 33 laps remaining and a pit stop to come, you've got to say that Travis Brown is really in the hot seat right now. Makes his way down the backstretch. He's 3.3 seconds to right behind Michael Cozy, who's absolutely sailed away in front. Got no troubles behind at all. Meanwhile, the battle still rages on between Hunter King, Tex Perry, and Brian McRae here. This is your battle for P6 right now. Hunter King, another one that is hoping for another caution to stack things up again, as he wants to get back in this championship fight. And we've had 2 retirements here. Tyler Vickery and Bob Lacavara both putting it behind the wall. Unfortunate races for both of them. As Tex Perry going to try the outside line on Hunter King here as they go through 1 and 2. And he's going to make it work here. Very easy pass there for Tex Perry as he moves his way up to 6th place. Problems there for Hunter King there. As King going to bring a pit side, he's going to be the first one of the leaders to blink here as green flag pit stops, I believe, are underway. I just saw another car dropping down there. That is Kyle Gilbert into pit road now. Strategy is underway here, I believe. Are they going to try and get a jump on Travis Brown? I don't think they are. Travis Brown way too far ahead, as we've got quite a few coming down. Brian McRae and Marshall Newton down as well. Doug Thompson now back up to 7th place, but the damage on his car, you've got to think that he might be on the back foot once these pit stops shake out. As Michael Cozy puts the guys in pit road a lap down. Travis Brown trying to close that gap between himself and the 77, not going to make it work. But Tim Bills is actually starting to catch Travis Brown now, and this might be crucial. As Travis Brown's going to bring it down to pit road now. And tries to slow it down for pit road. Not sure if he got it slowed down enough though. Let's see how he gets it into his pit box. Jordan Barry in pit road as well. There goes Hunter King. There goes Brian McRae. As he overshoots his pit box again. Big problems there for Travis Brown. That's going to hurt him again. Now with that, let's focus in on Kyle Gilbert, because he's going to be the man to try and take the position away. He comes out of turn 4 now. Travis Brown still in his pit box. He's down and away. But now, crucially, Kyle Gilbert is going to take away the position from Travis Brown after that mistake in pit road, and is now have the championship advantage here What can Travis Brown try and do here to try and close the gap? He's got 2 lap fresher tyres here as Michael Cozy brings it pit side now. Tex Perry and Tim Bills both staying out. Somehow Tim Bills has had problems here. Not sure where he's at. Oh, he's just been in pit road. Oh no, he tried to make it down to pit road and completely missed it. That promoted Tex Perry up to the lead. Tim Bills has got to come round again and make his pit stop all over again. So big problems there for the man in the 37. He is going to fall a ways back as here comes Tex Perry as well. And Doug Thompson is in pit road as well. As he doesn't take a fast repair, so interesting strategy there for the man in the 13. He's going to bring it out of pit road again, but crucially, the battle we want to see right now is the one between Carl Gilbert and Travis Brown. As Gilbert has actually got ahead of Michael Cozy as well. And you see them all there in his shot right now. Gilbert has to keep it on the black stop and try and keep these guys behind him as with 25 laps to go here at Homestead. So Carl Gilbert is now your leader. Michael Cozy is 1.2 seconds behind Carl Gilbert and closing. The tyre difference between Carl Gilbert and Michael Cozy is 4 laps, so that is why Cozy's been dominant here tonight. As Travis Brown almost getting into it with James Bunce there. As Thompson has spun it again on the same piece of real estate that he spun it before, so Thompson's car does not like turn 4 at all. So Cozy has caught Gilbert. Gilbert probably going to let him sail on by, and he does. Opts for the high line. Let's Cozy by on the bottom side. He only has to stay ahead of that man right there, Travis Brown. And Hunter King is in 4th place as well. Had a very up and down race here as Hunter King. And remember, this is Hunter King's rookie year as well, so to find himself in the Final 4 for tonight and be 3rd in the standings overall, that's very impressive for his rookie season, and got to expect big things from that man in the future. He's a proven race winner. He proved that last night in the low budget TV Cardiac Grand National Series when he won the race out of nowhere after the last a wreck with 2 laps to go. So no stranger to victory lane is that man. Brian McRae is in the top 5 as well. He is just ahead of Tex Perry. Tim Bills after having to go round again to make his pit stop after missing the pit road entry the first time round. Still managing to keep it in 7th, and Marshall Newton is there in 8th. Jordan Barry is in 9th and James Bunce is in 10th. So as we're under caution again, Doug Thompson spins it again in the same place again. Let's take a look at that again. He just cannot seem to get that car hooked up around the corner. Loses the back end, hits the outside wall this time. That was always going to do it this time round, and the caution is out, and that is going to stack everyone back up again with 18 laps to go. And that changes everything, ladies and gentlemen. We have the top 3 in the championship all lockstep now, and when we go back to green, which is probably going to be with about 12 laps to go, it is game on from that point onwards. Marshall Newton's going to be a lot closer as well. So with that, we are going to... well, I keep saying I'm on my own, so I'm going to step away for a caution of my own, and we will be back for the finale of this race and the finale of this championship. It's going to get exciting from this point onwards. Do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You are not going to want to miss it, as I keep mentioning.
And he hits him again now. Ray Alfala into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Lee to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch him. Pit press sideways. What a save.
Look to the outside as Tronke goes off. De Jong into second place.
Going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
I tried, there's contact though.
Slide left of the racetrack. Chris Leonard drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the parabolica. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cutback here. Get the run out the parabolica. That's beautifully done there. Michael Schubert, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
As we are back live here at Homestead, this is what it's coming down to. We will be going back to green with 14 laps to go. And it's all to play for. We've got Travis Brown in second, Kyle Gilbert in third, and Hunter King not far behind in fifth. Hunter King did slide through his pit stall on the pit stops, and Travis Brown actually getting the jump on Kyle Gilbert through the pit stops, so Gilbert also on the back foot with Travis Brown as fast as he's been around here tonight. Anything could happen with these last handful of laps though, so you're not going to want to step away too soon as they make their way through 3 and 4. We've still got people catching up to the field as they come out of 4. Pace car is off. And away we go again. Travis Brown getting a better restart on that outside line here. Kyle Gilbert struggling to stay with the top two here as they make their way into turns 1 and 2. 14 laps to go here. And 14 laps is what's going to settle it as Tex Perry battling out with Hunter King. Hunter King wants to get by him in a desperate kind of way here. As Tex Perry going to dive into the inside of Kyle Gilbert. Gilbert does not want to see this happen now. He does not want to let Travis Brown get away in this late stage of the race. As Travis Brown takes over the lead here at Homestead. Out of turn 2, and Cozy's under pressure from Kyle Gilbert here. The desperation levels are starting to get higher here as we are coming down to the very thick of it at Homestead. And is Cozy going to try and play spoiler here? We know Michael Cozy and Travis Brown are teammates. A bit further back, Hunter King is under pressure from Tim Bills and Brian McRae. Bills actually moving to the inside of McRae and taking away that 6th spot from the 35. And Bills now going to move to the inside of Hunter King as it's very close between the two, going through 1 and 2. Side by side as they come towards turn 3. And Bill's going to take away that position from Hunter King. I think Hunter King has realised his championship bid might be over at this point as we're coming to 10 laps to go here at Homestead. Travis Brown still holds on to the lead as Michael Cozy Jr. sticking to his back bumper here, and Kyle Gilbert not able to cope with the speed that the guys in front have got over him. So as I believe that was Tex Perry just hitting the wall coming out of 4 there, and that's going to let Tim Bills jump to the inside there as they go through 1 and 2. Bills on the move now. Perry going to keep it wound up on the high side, and Perry is going to hold on to 4th place, but only just. Again, another drag race towards turn 3. Perry going to win this little battle this time round. Meanwhile, back at the front, Travis Brown is now under pressure from Michael Cozy Jr. As we're now 8 laps to go here at Homestead. Can Kyle Gilbert do anything about the guys in front of him? He's managed to gap Tex Perry, but that's after Tex Perry made a mistake coming out of turn 4 about a lap or 2 ago. Has he got anything left behind under that number 227? Travis Brown still under pressure from Michael Cozy Jr. Cozy going to jump to the inside line there. Gets a slight touch on the apron as they go through 1 and 2. That's given Travis Brown the advantage on the outside. And Travis Brown going to get the better run going towards turn 3. And he's going to keep the lead for now. But with how dominant Cozy has been around here throughout the race tonight, you know he's going to try the move again. Six laps to go here at Homestead. 6 laps to go in the series. And 6 laps to go in the season. And Travis Brown, you've got to say, been absolutely on point here tonight. Really brought the form to Florida with him. And making it count here tonight as Cozy going to try and take another look on the inside coming through turn 4 as we're going to be 5 laps to go at the line here. At the end of this lap, the next flag will end the race and will end the championship. As Cozy going to dive to the inside again. Is he going to dive bombing in? He does. Cozy going to move to the front here. Travis Brown going to get the better run on the outside though. As Cozy gets caught in the aero push, but managed to take away the lead though. Travis Brown has to settle for second place. Crucially though, he's still ahead of Kyle Gilbert, so he doesn't want to battle for that lead too much as we're 4 laps to go now. Next flag ends the championship. Gilbert doing everything he can to try and close it to the back of Travis Brown, but not able to close the gap at all. He's taken a 10th out that time round, but it's not enough at this moment. Still not enough at this moment. Travis Brown has fallen a bit behind Cozy now. 3 laps to go. Popsicle sticks are out this time by. And a turn 4. Popsicle sticks are out right now. We're 2 laps to go here at Homestead. Only 2 more circulations for the man in the 0-1. And he will be champion. And the white flag is out this time by Travis Brown. Not going to challenge for the win here. He knows that he's got a big enough gap over Kyle Gilbert here at Homestead to try it, to be able to stay out in front. They go into turn 3. And it's going to be pretty academic from here as they go through turns 3 and 4. Michael Cozy is going to win here at Homestead, but crucially, Travis Brown is your 2018 Catalyst Mints champion. What a race that has been. Lots of cautions here tonight. But that is your champion right there. Travis Brown. Been absolutely in control at the front. As he gets a congratulatory bump off Michael Cozy Jr. As that is your champion right there. He's going to have a meeting of the minds with the race winner, Michael Cozy Jr., as we are going to go straight to the interviews and we're going to speak to our 3rd place finisher and championship runner-up, Mr. Kyle Gilbert. Kyle, you did everything you could to try and get the championship away, but you just did not have enough here tonight. But 2nd place in the championship, it's nothing to complain about, really.
Yeah, I thought I had something there for him for a while, and he had a little something extra there that I didn't have.
Absolutely, and I mean, looking back on the whole season, you've got to be proud with how you performed. Made it into the final 4, made it to the Homestead, to the dance, and overall, your season, you've got to be pretty proud of how things have turned out overall.
Yeah, it was a good fun season. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, 2 Final Fours in a row in MLE that I've missed out on or didn't get the championship. But I gotta say congrats to Travis. He had a great race there. Absolutely. I mean, for yourself during the race, a lot of back and forth there. You did keep it in the top 5 for
the most part, did fall behind a couple of the other contenders in the race that weren't in the chase. Was that the defining moment in the race that prevented you from getting to the back of Travis, or did you just not have enough here tonight?
I didn't have enough. He had a little bit more in his set than I did. The four of us were all on our own for this week to make it a little more even. He did a little better job making the setup, and he did a better job driving tonight. Okay,
Kyle. Well, congratulations on the third place here tonight, and crucially the second place in the championship. Is there anybody you'd like to thank or give a shout out for tonight's result and the result in the championship?
I'd just like to thank everybody at Rebellion for a great, fun season, and can't wait for the next. Just thank Travis for a good season, Mark for a good season, all the teammates for a good season, Tex for putting the league on.
Okay, Kyle. Well, congratulations one more time, and yeah, we'll see you next season.
See you.
As that was our third place finisher, Kyle Gilbert, and our second place in the championship, Mr. Kyle Gilbert. We're going to go to our race winner first, and that is Mr. Michael Cozy Jr. We're going to go to you first because obviously you're the race winner. Michael controlled things at the front here, but you just absolutely dominated tonight. Just a great performance all around.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I felt bad I hadn't raced in a while, and I wanted to at least run the last race. And yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, Homestead's a fun track, and you know, got the setup dialed in. I guess I started with Texas, and then I moved to Darlington. The Darlington set I had, and the Darlington one was a lot more smooth, so I went with that one. And a couple tweaks later, it was pretty good.
Absolutely, you did lead the most laps here tonight, and you did bring home yet another race win on the season. Unfortunately, you weren't. If you were in a chase contending position, you would have actually been the champion right now. But unfortunately, just a race winner. But something to look forward to for 2019, right?
I guess. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Saturday is not a really good night for me, so I don't get to run these most of the time. I try to when I can, but yeah, I mean, I got lucky enough to win one of these before, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can do in 2019 if I can put a full postseason together. But yeah, I mean, either way, congrats to Travis. I'm glad he won. I know he had a really fast car. I thought he was a little bit faster than me at some points, and yeah, I don't know. I was really taking it easy on the long run. That's why it's one of my favorite tracks, is because there's just so much tire degradation. So I was always taking it easy on the starts, just trying to keep the tires on there. And Travis was doing a great job, and glad I really didn't want to mess him up there towards the end, but I also wanted to win the race at the same time. So I was kind of poking around, seeing what I could do to try to get around him. But yeah, I'm glad we all sorted it out, and I didn't mess up any of the playoff guys, I don't think.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win here, Michael. Absolutely dominant performance here for you tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's victory?
Yeah, thanks to Tex for putting it on. He's been doing this for a while, so shout out to him. I want to thank most of my sponsors. I got a million and one of them, but thanks to my primary Indie Racing Images, IndieRacingImages.com. Check them out. I got some awesome racing prints and stuff like that. So I want to thank most of the guys. Hopefully I don't miss anybody, but Dennis, Cameron Kane, Hunter King, Misscraft, Steve Goodwin, Jarrett, Matthew Hibbard, Motorsports Games, What If, Spreet, my man Spencer Preach, shout out to him, Ellisfield, Tyler Diggin, Blake Walker, missing a couple, Kevin Blanche on the back, and Nas Dude. That's my man. All right, I think that's everybody. I appreciate it.
All right, Michael. Well, congratulations one more time, and we'll see you in 2019.
Thank you.
That was our race winner, Mr. Michael Cozy Jr. And joining me in the booth now is our new champion here tonight, Travis. Very up and down race for yourself. A few mistakes in pit road, but crucially, you stayed ahead of the guys behind you and brought home the championship tonight. That's going to be the proudest moment one of the proudest moments of your iRacing career, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, it's been a really up and down season. Up and down. Even, I mean, starting this morning, just crazy stuff. But I feel like I've improved as a driver a lot in the last 5-6 months or so, and I would all to like Preet and Rebellion Racing and just all them Cozy. They've all helped me out a ton, even when I am being kind of an asshole. They're always there for me. So just really owe it all to them, man. It was like I said, it was a long season. Big thanks to my buddy Houston Hammer. He helped me out a ton this week. That car was quick, as well as Preet kind of crew chiefed me through the race, and there were times I was getting worked up just because I knew I had the car to honestly possibly win the race. Cozy ended up being a little quicker, and I definitely didn't want to race for it because there was bigger stuff at stake. But in just mistakes on pit road about cost me the race several times, and Preet was able to keep me calm, and I was able to just focus on everybody ahead of me and get back up there. And I really didn't want to see that last caution because I was running Gilbert down, and I just restarts. There was a lot of potential for stuff to go wrong, and but it all worked out. So I'm just happy. Just got to thank Tex, you guys for broadcasting, everybody for watching, man. It's been great. I'm going to go get me some damn Waffle House. I'm going to probably clean them out of hash browns, get me a good burger, nice Sprite. Man, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I tell you what, I thought I about ended it down there in 3 and 4. And then one time I was underneath the bunch trying to catch Gilbert, and I sold the farm off into 1 and got, just completely dead ass sideways, and ended up about wrecking me and him. And I don't know, that was about the time that caution came out. But God almighty, I tried my best to throw this damn race away. But like I said, Preet helped me out a ton. I really owe it to him and Houston a lot tonight. Cozy raced me great. There were times where he was way quicker and just rode behind me, and there at the end, I didn't contest it. I would have let him go sooner, but I didn't want to risk letting Kyle catch up because, Kyle, I didn't know where he was in the long run. We kind of evened out on the long run there for a little bit. So I just didn't want to take any chances, man. And I know I'm rambling, but I was so anxious going into this damn race. I don't know. I'm just happy. I am really happy. I am sweating like a damn pig, though. I can tell you that, because I was wheeling that son of a bitch there at the end. That was awesome. But like I said, just thank everybody. Thank you guys. I've been a dick at times, but I really appreciate what y'all do. Like I said, Rebellion Racing, Houston, Spencer, Cozy, Tex for putting this on. Black Country Rock, BCR Bazaar, all of them. Shout out to my mom. I love my mom. Let's see, who else is there? God, there were a couple times I wouldn't have saved that car without God. So that was crazy. But just thank everybody on earth, everybody, even just everybody. So appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna probably take a shower because I am sweating my ass off right now. Then I'm gonna go get me some damn hash browns, head down to the local Waffle House and celebrate the right way. So I appreciate y'all. All the fat kids in America, never give up. I love you, Sam. Thank you.
All right, Travis. Well, congratulations on the championship. I think you said all there is to say. Looking forward to see you defend your title in 2019.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Go and celebrate your victory with some hash browns, and we'll see you next season.
Appreciate it.
As that was our champion, Mr. Travis Brown, and very happy and very talkative at the end of that race. So, and rightly so. What a championship he's brought to himself here tonight, and done it in style as well. Made some very daring moves. That 3 wide pass that he made, trying to get back for the pack. That was probably the move of the season, let alone the move of the night. So, great run for him. Anyway, let's go to our results for tonight, as I'm going to find some epic music. Let's go to our results for the night, as bringing home the win was Michael Cozy, and crucially in second place, bringing home the championship, was Travis Brown, finishing the third, and second in points was Kyle Gilbert. Tim Bills coming home for fourth. Hunter King rounds out the top 5. He'll be finished third in the championship standings. Tex Perry in 6th. 7th is Marshall Newton. 8th is Brian McRae. 9th, Jordan Barry on his debut here tonight. Good result for him. And rounding out your top 10 was Mr. James Grumpy Bunce himself. In 11th place was Doug Thompson. 12th, Mike Tipton. 13th, Bob Lacavaro ending his race early, but he finishes in 13th. From rounding out your field of 14 was Tyler Vickery, putting his first driver to put his car behind the wall. Well, that is going to do it here tonight. Big congratulations going out to Travis Brown. And what a race we've seen for our finale here tonight. And we are going to be expecting more when we go back to, when we bring him back to you in 2019. And we will be live on BOFA Broadcasting for 2019, so be sure to check that one out. But for now, all that's left for me to say is keep it clean, keep it green, and from Major League Esports Catalyst Mid-Series, we'll see you in 2019.